Okay, let's veer off a bit. We'll come back to that because we need to get to the bottom of that. You've been doing more of training than recruitment now, isn't it? How do we separate the role of the Industrial Training Fund from that of the National Directorate of Employment?
You see, we are sister agencies. As I told you, no matter the number of agencies, as far as issue of unemployment is concerned, they're not too much. SMEDEN, industrial training, even the NPower and the NDE. The whole aim is for us to work hand in hand to see what we can do as far as issue of unemployment is concerned.
Why I might not be able to go the full stretch and faulting or questioning why some of these agencies are not merged together in order to have a coordinated front. But do they have a synergy, even though you call it a sister agency, but do they have a synergy, a unified database that they work in harmony with? Because the way it is now, a very smart and prospective entrepreneur could benefit from the Bank of Industry, find its way to SMEDEN, corner the Industrial Training Fund, and now launch himself into the National Directorate of Employment.
I'm telling you, it's not that easy because we do interact.
But do you see the loopholes? Do you see the possibility?
Well, I can't never say never. One should always expect the unexpected. But I'm telling you, it's next to impossible.
But does this raise a compelling question on the need to have a synergy with all these relevant agencies?
I'm telling you, we are interacting very well. More especially now, the NPower program, they are using most of our skill centers in various states.
How do you select candidates for training and empowerment? How do you, because your organization has been accused of favoritism, nepotism when it comes to some of this selection process. So how can an average Nigerian work up to gain access to the National Directorate of Employment to say, I want to invest in tailoring, how do I get support, how do I get trained, and what are my incentives? How do we create a level playing ground for Nigerians to gain access to this?
You see, as I told you, the various offices we have all over the country, even up to the local government in 691 of them, they are open. Whatever you want to do, we have forms there. You go there, you collect the form free, fill the form. All you need to do is to tell us what you want us to train you on. If it's something that we are training, we train you.
Do you think there's enough awareness? How active is your website?
You see, when I first came, honestly, our website is not that robust enough. And that's the reason why I told you earlier. I run to government agencies, all in trying to have a robust website. And as I'm talking to you, they are working on it. But if you go into www.org.nde.com, you will see it. We are trying to borrow from that of Philippines, Bangladesh, because if you go through their website, as far as issue of training is concerned, as far as issue of employment is concerned, even exporting employment, they are all there. So by the time our website is fully ready, I'm telling you, all the unemployed Nigerian youths, skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled, will be there and will open the portal to the whole world so that wherever you are, if you are looking for any form of skill in Nigeria, is there.
We are in a situation where people feel that starting up a business, regardless of how small, it's as if the system literally wages war on these small investors. Perhaps this might also deal with issues of having an enabling law to create an environment that is friendly for investors, especially small-scale investors? Do we have an enabling law to guide small-scale investors? Because we can't run away from it. No matter where you are, we've come to a period where if you are employed, you have about 4, 5, 10 on a daily basis calling you, please, can you send me money for a recharge card? Can you send me, I just need money for transport. I just need, my mother is not feeling fine. That's the situation we find ourselves. I don't know whether you experience it, but I've sampled a lot of opinions out there. And it shows that the rate of unemployment is really biting. Do we have an enabling law to encourage small starters?
You see, the last time we had meeting with the Vice President, the Statistician General of the Federation made mention that there are about 31 million small-scale businesses in Nigeria. So if we can encourage each of them to create 31.
31?
Yes,
okay,
million.
But at the last count, okay, maybe you are more correct.
Yes.
Let me defer to you.
If we can encourage them to create one job, it means we are creating extra 31 million jobs. Virtually a greater part of our problem is solved. No matter how you try it, you know, it depends. When I came in, I came with the zeal, with a program called 50 under 35. I'm looking at the possibility of creating 50 young entrepreneurs that are not more than 35 years in each of the 109 senatorial zone. Some with existing business, some with excellent ideas. The aim is for us to make it easier for them to access money. We're in collaboration with Bank of Industry. We're in collaboration with CBN. We're also in collaboration with Bank of Agriculture. As I'm talking to you now, we have sent in about 62,000 names of those that were trained before. We even have trainees in our GAP program, Graduate Attachment Program, because the white-collar job is not there, and they are doing great.
Before we wind down on this conversation, just one word for the Nigerian youth, because I can tell you that that's one raw nerve that that if care is not taken, you just can't predict what could happen in the future. These are the political times. Just one word for the Nigerian youth.
I know they are smart, they are intelligent, they are very enterprising. Let them come to us, and we are ready to help them. I'm from Kebbi State. I have seen what rice farming has done to our youth in Kebbi State. The
Director General of the National Directorate of Employment, Dr. Ladat Nasiru, thank you so much for making our time to be part of this episode of Question Time. Wish you the very best of luck. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's it on this episode of Question Time, coming from Channels Television's Global Headquarters, Lagos. You can send us a comment on our social media platforms showing right on your screen. Join us next week on a fresh episode of the show. Many thanks for watching. I'm Benga Ashiru. Bye for now.